Hi, I'm Deacon Nelson. Wow, in just a month and a half, the year will be over. Time is moving along. Our gospel reading today is from Mark chapter 12, verses 38 through 44. In the second half of the gospel, we see where Jesus observes people putting money in the collection basket. He notices a widow putting in 2 small coins worth a few cents. Here, from her lack of funds, has contributed more than the rest. Now, at face value, the story is simple. Due to her not having from surplus, but from all she had, we can all agree of her great giving. What we do not see in this story is a hidden punchline. As Americans, we get lost in the word called law. In a true understanding of the law, when we talk about God's law, it would be better to say God's ethics. It is how we are to live daily, our actions, how we walk, and what God calls us to do. When living by God's ethics, there should be no widow or orphan on their own. Jesus is pointing out to the temple officials they have failed at their jobs, not keeping their responsibility to the law. The widow should have plenty to give if they were taking care of her as they should, if they were living out God's law. This brings us to a question. Do we support the poor, the church, even iGod? Do we give only when there is a great surplus? Perhaps we should remember to follow the law of God, God's ethics. We should remember we have the blessings in our lives to give to others who have not. Let us pray. Gracious and giving God, you give us so much in our lives. Help us to be generous and to give to others, to the church, and even iGod. Amen.